someday, hoping somehow, someway, there comes a miracle to find me.
My head is in such pain and turmoil.
If I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Disney Twitter is currently doing the most when it comes to protecting the new live-action Snow White movie starring Rachel Zegler.
Sorry.
This doesn't come as a surprise to me, the behavior of Disney over the past few years, with the stances that they've taken, with them blaming fans for the poor performances of their films, and them having the backs of like the most toxic actors, the most toxic people, with them really not listening to fans and instead listening to a small majority of people online, and that leading to the destruction of their film and their films performing poorly. So them hiding replies on Twitter doesn't really surprise me at this point. But Snow White is coming out in theaters in approximately 1 month. And remember, this movie was delayed by an entire year. The movie was supposed to release on March 22nd of 2024. And while they credit the delay due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes, we all know what it was, okay? There was so much backlash with Rachel Zegler and the things that she was saying.
Yeah. Weird.
And her public perception with the audience that Disney is hoping to get out there to see this movie.
We represent what this world looks like despite what the news may have us think.
Being so terrible, they had to go in and do some reshoots. Most notably, some of the reshoots included an additional younger actress to come in and play the role of young Snow White, so that way it makes Snow White appear a little bit more likable in the film. And then that notorious photo came out of the 7 magical creatures, and there was so much backlash to that photo. People saying like those are not the 7 dwarves. So public perception surrounding this movie was overwhelmingly negative, and they ended up delaying the movie for an entire year, hoping that people's perception of Rachel Zegler and also their memory of those 7 diversity magical creatures would fade away from memory. In fact, on October 2nd of 2024, they came out with this article in Variety trying to paint a new image of Rachel Zegler and hopefully repair that negative public persona. However, unfortunately, the election happened and Rachel Zegler went after Donald Trump supporters and people who voted for Donald Trump. So this article was pretty much all for nothing. So if public perception shifted more positively towards Rachel Zegler, we will never know, because after she came after Donald Trump supporters and people who supported Donald Trump, a lot of people were digging in on Rachel Zegler and finding old videos of her, and the negativity surrounding Rachel Zegler just restarted. So now Disney is promoting Snow White. This trailer came out on Valentine's Day, and I did do a review of this trailer. I'll link it up here if you would like to go and check that out. But what I did notice is that Disney decided to hide comments, and they weren't even that bad. Most of them were the original Snow White. People were just responding with the original Snow White gif. Well, the ones that they're keeping are the ones that are interesting. They're actually people writing out criticisms of the new Snow White movie. Your lead actress is more toxic to your movie than the poisoned apple. And you took jobs from little people to use CG in the name of inclusion. This movie is DOA. Thanks for the warning. Hashtag Team Poison Apple. Snow White, the resistance fighter. I hope this movie burns. I'd rather eat the poison apple. They're keeping pretty much all of the negative criticism, and they're hiding all of the gifts, and they're doing it on every single post. And funnily enough, all of their posts that get the most interaction, they are the Snow White posts. This was posted 4 days later. It's another mini trailer. It's a 30-second mini trailer of Snow White. Oh my God, look at Doc. Oh, he's disgusting. That looks terrible. That looks awful. Ugh. Oh, look at his tongue. Why does he have his tongue out? Oh my God, look at their mouths. Oh God, look at his teeth. You know what this reminds me of? Like the original Sonic.
Come on.
That is what this reminds me of. Only the director of Sonic realized we've made a mistake, and they listened to the fans. They went to redesign Sonic, and now it's a huge hit. The Sonic franchise has become a profitable franchise. But no, not Disney, right? Let's listen to Peter Dinklage. And instead of hiring dwarf actors to play the role of the 7 dwarves, no, let's just make them CGI and make them magical creatures instead. What terrible decision. Gross. Anyways, back to my point at hand. As you can see here, Disney also hid some replies to this tweet as well. I love this picture right here. An important message to everyone when Snow White comes out in theaters. No hate watching. No fucking hate watching. You're losing on Captain Falcon right now, and you're going to lose more with this. This person says, oh, I won't see this even if you pay me to do it, Disney. I'm eager to see how much money you'll lose. This one says, I'd rather watch the original DVD for free. Now, let's go over to the hidden replies. More gifts. They're just completely hiding gifts. That's all they're doing. Put it in the vault, apologize to Disney's family for its existence. Look, they're even hiding like people's excitement, but just because they're gifts, they're hiding it. This person says, this looks so magical. I love Rachel. She looks perfect. Another gif, another gif, another gif, another gif, another gif. This one, can't wait. Rachel is perfect. Let's go. These Rachel stans are in here, but Disney is still hiding. You would think that this is the things that they want people to see, the excitement for Snow White, but no, they used a gif, so they're hiding it. I appreciate the SpongeBob gif. All right, so there's that one. They hit a whole bunch of replies in that one. They hit a whole bunch of gifs, including people that are excited about this movie. Let's go to the next Snow White post. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's another 30-second clip, mostly featuring the evil queen. But in this one, we actually get to see what the mirror tells the queen after she asks who's the fairest of them all.
Who is the fairest of them all?
I am only bound by what is true. The fairest is not you.
What did you say?
Why are you lying? Why are you lying, mirror? Why are you lying? The rest of the trailer is pretty much everything that we've already seen. Let's go to the comments, shall we? This time I didn't use a GIF when replying to this trailer just to see if my comments still would have gotten hidden. And so I just wrote, why is that mirror lying? What film will lose the most money of all? Do you guys still think this is going to be successful? Be honest. This person posted a photo. If you post a photo, they won't hide it. This person actually bringing attention to the hidden replies. Let's go to the hidden replies. Nothing but GIFs. Oh my God. And not just like negative gifts. Look at this one. Rachel's gonna eat playing Snow White. This person is backing Rachel Zegler and they continue to hide it just because it's a gif. This one says, pass, don't mind me, just here to read the comments. Pathetic, not today. Boo, here's Lord Farquaad. Look, Mom, there goes Disney. Oh my God. They're just hiding gifts. And you know what? This might just be automatic. I went to this post right here. And if you go to the comments, it's people, writing things out or posting photos. But if you go to the hidden replies, nothing but gifts, nothing but gifts, nothing but gifts, nothing but gifts. So this might just be an automatic thing. It's not even their social media manager doing this. This might just be this automatic thing that Disney has on their Twitter account that automatically hides any GIF response to any post that's put on Twitter. Now, this was something very interesting that they put out the other day. It's a cool little featurette that features Rachel Zegler, the director, as well as Gal Gadot. And they're talking about making Snow White. Of course, there are some hidden replies here, and they're all what you expect. They are all gifts. But I do want to watch this featurette and hear what Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot have to say. All right, here we go.
The original Snow White.
Look at these dwarves. They're so much cuter because they're in animation, and I don't think that they did the dwarves justice in any way.
It didn't break the mold, it created the mold. Somehow Walt Disney connects to something inside of us, a kind of childlike wonder and optimism.
Yes. And you know how he did that? He did that by focusing on storytelling and basic lessons. Like, for instance, in Snow White, it really is a timeless tale of good versus evil. And it's really frustrating because lately Disney has been focusing in and making movies about their villains and making their villains sympathetic. Thus, the message of good versus evil completely gets muddled away and people start sympathizing with a villain that you're not supposed to sympathize with. One of their most egregious is Cruella de Vil. Let's make a movie about fashion. Let's take that person, that deranged lunatic person who is pretty much depicted as a deranged lunatic in the cartoon. Let's take her and make her a fashion icon. And you know what? It's totally okay that she wants to skin the Dalmatians because she has trauma. Dalmatians killed her mother in the past. I really do detest this whole let's make all of these Disney villains sympathetic thing that they're trying to go with. But anyways, that was a tangent. Let's continue on with this featurette.
There's so much from this animated movie that we have taken from and used in our own. A lot of it with the design of the costumes and the designs of the set pieces.
Action.
Rachel Zegler didn't really say much, did she? She had a lot to say over at D23, talking about how much they're going to change it, that they've updated for a modern audience. But now she's saying something that's very, very simple. Seems like they've reined in Rachel Zegler.
first day I was shooting, I was a little nervous because I'm doing something that is so iconic. All of a sudden, I'm the evil queen and I get to say that? Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? We started working on the different looks for the evil queen, and
I think that Gal Gadot does look pretty dope as the evil queen. This evil queen costume, I can see this costume becoming incredibly iconic. I mean, look at this crown. They've taken the evil queen's crown and made it even more sort of menacing. And I actually love that it looks like it's like stained glass. They did a very good job on the evil queen's look.
shooting, I was a little nervous because I'm doing something that is so iconic.
From like the crown to the jewels to the gown, it looks really cool.
I'm the evil queen and I get to say that? Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? We started working on the different looks for the evil queen, and the amount of research that Sandy Powell, our costume designer, showed, it was like magic.
The evil queen's crown is really, really beautiful. I'll give them that. I will give them the look of the evil queen is actually really pretty.
This is based on the original iconic look of the evil queen, and I think it's a really striking look.
Oh God. Are they going to talk about the dwarves? How these dwarves became what they are in this movie?
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing goes.
When you think about Snow White, there's so much iconography.
Your bickering won't fix a thing, so whistle while you work.
They didn't. I thought they were going to talk about the dwarves. There's just like the iconography, how iconic the imagery of Snow White is. That's very true. But let's talk about those dwarves and how they came to be. Seriously. Oh my God, look at this one. Look at this. This is the one that I said looks like a predator, and he does. This looks so dumb. Let's watch her feet. This looks terrible. That looks so stupid. Where are the dwarves' feet? Look, she's relatively close to them. Where are they?
Its place in history is very specific and incredibly powerful, and we wanted to honor it.
Could have honored it by making those dwarves look really cute. Ugh.
It's an absolutely beautiful homage to a film that continues to mean so much to people.
Yes, it does, Rachel Zegler. I'm glad you said that. Especially people who are fans of Disney, because everything they're in love with would not have happened if it wasn't for the success of the original Snow White movie. Regardless of how she feels, she's finally saying and acknowledging that this film means so much to a lot of people, as opposed to just a paycheck for her.
The story is fantastic. The music is incredible. And I can't wait for the world to see it.
Yeah, Disney magic.
I wonder how much more she said, and they ended up just kind of like clipping this small little featurette together. Because if you notice, Gal Gadot says so much during this featurette. And Rachel Zegler pretty much says like maybe 2 complete sentences. Like to me, it seems like they're trying to focus a little bit more on Gal Gadot's evil queen and a little bit less on Rachel Zegler, even though she's playing the role of Snow White. The majority of the featurette was focused on Gal Gadot, which is insane to me. This whole section, this whole middle section is all Gal Gadot. It is focused on the evil. Look at how much is focused on the evil queen. And then they go on to talk about how iconic the imagery of Snow White is. And then Rachel Zegler comes here and says that it's an homage to a film that means so much to people. And then the last part, focusing a little bit more on the evil queen again. Look at more evil queen. And then Rachel Zegler, yeah, Disney magic. And that's it. They have really diminished Rachel Zegler in this featurette. And here's the most recent one. This one came out today. In 1 month, return to the magical story that started it all. And this trailer really focuses on that Snow White imagery that they were talking about in the featurette. But like Disney has been doing, they did hide a bunch of comments. Let's do the hidden replies because they're probably just more GIFs. They are. And that's so crazy that they're hiding like actual people who are excited. I'm so excited for this. And they have an image of Rachel Zegler from Shazam 2. They didn't hide very many this time, but I think people are catching on that they're only hiding GIFs. So yeah, in a month, Disney Snow White will release in theaters. How will it fare box office wise? Snow White box office projections look great. grim as audience apathy sets in. Rachel Zegler film is shaping up to be a major Disney disaster. Industry insider Quorum reports that the film is on track for a 63 to 70 million domestic opening weekend, with other sources predicting 65 million. While that would be a record high for Rachel Zegler's career, it's still really, really low when compared to other Disney live action remakes. This article says that Snow White projections are closer to Maleficent that came out in 2014. However, Maleficent didn't have the backlash that Snow White did. You go over to Disney, you go to the trailer that came out 2 months ago. Right now it's sitting at 1.2 million dislikes. And here's the featurette that we just watched. Right now it's sitting at 8.8 thousand dislikes to 2.9 thousand likes. Here's another mini trailer that came out a week ago. This one has 148,000 dislikes compared to 6.2 thousand likes. This special look at Disney's Snow White that focuses on Waiting on a Wish, which is the new song that Snow White's going to sing, has 51,000 dislikes to 5,000 likes. Basically, anything that they put out that is Snow White will get ratioed. So Disney can try and hide all the negativity that's aimed at this movie all they want, but basically the fans have spoken, the people have spoken, and they will not go out and support this movie. They will not support a movie that has such an insufferable actress that no matter how much damage control that you try to do for this movie and, try to do for this actress, ultimately her real thoughts came out, her real personality came out, and everybody got to see the true person that Rachel Zegler really is, and they don't want to support it. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Leave a like and let me know what you guys think in those comments down below, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, everyone.